Okay, so right now what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna take you on a little tour of the music room so you can see what you're gonna see every day when you come to music. First thing you're gonna do most days when you come in is you're gonna go to your spot. Each person is gonna have a place on the risers. It's gonna be their place that they get to stay, and it's gonna be your spot. They're in number order, alphabetical by last name for your class. And so number 1's there, 2 down here, 3, 4, 5, 6, and it goes all the way down to number 24. Not every class is gonna have every number. We may skip some numbers, it just depends on your class. But that is where you go every day when you come to music, unless I'm at the door and I tell you to do something differently. And some days I may do that. Besides your place on the risers, we also have floor spots. Right now, the spots are numbered with dots, but those dots won't always be there because I don't like to deal with them all year. This is just to show you where your spot is, but basically, it'll be in front of your riser, and you can't really see them very well on the video, but there are little lines in the floor where I have number 1, the next line is number 2, the next line is number 3, and right in front of the risers is number 4. And they kind of do a similar thing as you go across the risers all the way across the floor. You'll notice that this year, none of those go onto the carpet. It's because I've kind of moved them back a little bit. So this is a change from last year, slight change, but it's just a little bit different. Same idea though. We also have different places that we're gonna be doing things in the music classroom. Sometimes when we sing, we will be standing on the risers. I'm gonna call that choir style, like you're singing in a choir. Sometimes we'll do it campfire style. If we're doing that, I'll ask you guys to come sit on the carpet. Sometimes if we're watching something that I really wanna make sure you're paying attention to, I'll ask you to come sit on the carpet. Or I'll give you the option of having sitting on your riser, your floor spot, or your carpet, depending on how things are going. This is our staff, our musical staff. I use this for several different things. Whenever we're singing, I usually sit here as a way to keep people back from me just a little bit, because I tend to spit a little bit when I sing, not on purpose or anything, but I don't want to get anybody nasty. So I sit on that when we're singing campfire style. You guys will sit on the carpet, and that'll keep me from getting my saliva all over everybody. We also have keyboards. I've got enough keyboards where every riser will have a keyboard, or sometimes at the end of class, we'll just have random keyboard time. Some of them have the music stands on them. The ones over by the board, I don't have enough music stands for all of them, so you can use the marker rail over there if you're on one of those keyboards. They all have headphones. The way you turn them on is by hitting this button right here. You can turn it up here. All the headphones work. I've checked them. All the adapters work. They all turn on. So if you find something wrong with it, please let me know, and I will try to fix that for you. We also have this table right here. This used to be over behind my desk, and I used to keep my sound system on there. But now I'm gonna use this as a station for you guys to get equipment. You can see there's headphones down there. Keep a supply of headphones in case anybody doesn't bring theirs to class and we're using the Chromebooks. I have any equipment we're gonna use. Right now I've got some ukuleles down there as an illustration. So if I have any instruments we're gonna play, they'll usually be either under the table or on the table. And then I got some random papers up here. If we're doing an assignment and you have a paper, like if you're playing a song and you need the music, that's gonna be right there. I'm gonna try to keep my nurse pass box with the Band-Aids and stuff in it right there. I don't have any Band-Aids or nurse passes yet. But that's gonna be our equipment station right there. We got our trash and recycle bin. Last year I spent the whole year without a recycle bin, but I have it back this year. Over here is my area. I've got my keyboard that I'm gonna use whenever we are singing songs, or if I'm playing something for you guys. I got my drum set. Some people are gonna be able to use this equipment. It just depends on who does really well with what we're doing. A lot of people get to play the drums. A lot of people get to play my keyboard. It just depends how things go. There's my microphone. This year I plan to stand over here by my desk whenever I'm teaching and do it just a little bit differently. I'm trying not to take up as much space, and I'm also trying to keep people out of my space just a little bit, so this is gonna work as kind of a barrier here. There's my file cabinet. Thank you guys for all the cool stickers and more keyboards. I'm trying to think if there's anything. Oh, over here on the way out. When we go to the restroom or get a drink, I really don't like for more than one person to be out of the room at a time. And so if somebody's already in the restroom and you are waiting, this is gonna be our place where you sit and wait. You can also open the door for them when they get back because we're supposed to keep our doors closed. If you don't see anybody over here and you've asked if you can go to the restroom or get a drink, then you don't have to sit here, but you can just go. But that's what that is for. You can also, from this position, still see and participate with everything we're doing, so you're not really missing out on class whenever you're waiting to go to the restroom or get a drink. So that's what it's gonna look like this year. Just a couple of small changes. You guys are mostly used to this though, unless you're in kindergarten. So happy 2024.